In the 8th episode of Masters of the Air, Major Harry Crosby prepares for the American invasion of Europe, commonly known as D-Day, and though the installment shows bits of the 100th flying over Germany on that fateful day, there is much that the episode does not say about the major event. On June 6, 1944, American forces invaded Normandy, France in an effort to take down the Axis powers during World War II. While ships landed on the French shores, full of soldiers prepared to invade, the skies held members of the U.S. Army Air Forces, including the 100th. D-Day is a notable World War II event, but Masters of the Air doesn't dig too deep into the moment. Audiences see Crosby attempt to draw up hundreds of routes for D-Day within a 72-hour span. Eventually, despite his determination, he collapses and ends up sleeping for 3 days. He, and the audience, end up missing the actual event, wherein the 100th flew over Germany and bombed vital transportation lines. The only glimpse of D-Day that the show offers is a shot of the 100th flying over the beach of Normandy, surrounded by hundreds of planes and ships down below. What happened on D-Day and why it's so important in Masters of the Air. D-Day was a vital moment in World War II because it gave the Allied powers a solid route forward to defeat the Axis for good. While Germany and its Axis powers maintained a strong foothold over the majority of Europe for most of the war, invading countries like Poland, Italy, France, and Greece, D-Day was a turning point. While D-Day was certainly important for everyone involved in the war, it has particular meaning for the characters in Masters of the Air. For the 100th Bomb Group, it was a hugely important mission, but also an exciting one. D-Day was a signal that the tide was turning against Germany, therefore, the 100th would not be so unlucky. Furthermore, for Buck Cleven and the other POWs, D-Day implied that the Allies were closer to winning the war. D-Day provided hope that, soon enough, they would have a chance to leave Stalag Luft 3. What the 100th Bomb Group were doing during D-Day. Another shot of planes going into battle in Masters of the Air. Though D-Day is most often recognized for its beach landings, the U.S. Army Air Forces were just as involved in the invasion. Many Air Forces squadrons played important roles in preparing for D-Day, the 100th Bomb Group included. According to the 100th Bomb Group Foundation, the 100th flew missions leading up to D-Day that would aid in the invasion efforts. For example, the notion of bombing bridges and gun positions as described in Masters of the Air truly happened. By knocking out German transportation, the Axis would lose the ability to escape quickly.